Just got a package in today from Ultrasabers containing my raffle entry for this year's summer raffle. I, however, did not buy a saber. What I bought was the Dark Warglaive body, power pack, 32-inch heavy grade ultra edge blade, Obsidian V4 chip, momentary switch, and buck puck along with batteries, so I could take some of my leftover parts and build a new custom saber. Now, what I've got here are a dark shock emitter, the dark arbiter emitter, a custom gear from Custom Saber Shop, an Archon pommel, and a dark warglaive pommel. And right now what I'm leaning toward is I'm probably going to use the arbiter emitter with the gear and the Archon pommel. I may or may not build an activation box for the switch. Still debating that. And I have a Consular Green and a Guardian Blue LED from other custom work. I'm probably going to go Consular Green with this one, partly because I got a green illuminated AV switch. But that's the next Saber project. Okay. After mocking it up with both the Dark Arbiter emitter and the Dark Shock emitter, I decided we're going to go with the Dark Shock emitter. And the more I think about it, I'm thinking I am going to get some sort of activation box for this. I'll probably order that from Custom Saber Shop. Went with the Archon pommel and the gear rather than the Dark Warglaive pommel because I thought this actually looks better as a combined unit. Alright, excuse the mess. As you can see, I've got the bits and necessary pieces out to start working on the new saber. I have drilled and tapped the hole for the switch plate that arrived from the Custom Saber Shop. Now, normally, this would be mounted going, if I can hang on to it, going down toward the grip. Saw one online, or saw a saber online anyway, that did it that way, and I think that's the way we're going to play this one. I've also drilled and tapped the CoverTech wheel hole and begun the process of stripping the wiring. I've got the batteries charged. Soon here it's going to be time to pull out the soldering iron and seriously get started. All right, after some considerable work, we have made it so that, of course, that was going to work anyway. Probably have to screw that into place. But we've made it so that the hole that was originally drilled for a guarded switch now takes the AV switch without any problem. At this point, about time to mount that into place there. And then we'll seriously get started on the electronics. Alright, ignoring the mess, yes, I freely admit I do my electronic work in the bathroom. It's actually probably the safest place to do it. I have the batteries in play All my joints soldered and heat shrunk, except for the ones actually going to the switch, which have not yet been soldered because I need to install the switch into the Saber. Now, there we have it. One working consular green LED and functioning obsidian soundboard. All right, got all the electronics installed and actually working. So I will present the completed Nerea's Warsong. It's actually named for a recently made Jedi Knight character of mine in Star Wars: The Old Republic. As you can see, the switch plate is oriented the way I would, opposite the way most people would do it, but I like the aesthetic. As you can see, I have engraved the word Warsong in Arabesh on the hilt. It's actually got a pretty decent balance, and I was surprised that the gear here is actually acting a lot like an echo chamber for the V4 sound. And now for the part most of you have probably been waiting for since I started this. We have a working green illuminated LED, 32-inch Ultra Edge heavy grade blade running consular green, obsidian V4 sound coming through the Archon pommel. And like I said, I think that gear is actually acting as a amplifier. There is no flash on clash, although the sound works. At this point, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with all of you. Or as a servant of Therian's servant, as Lana Beniko would be fond of saying, may the Force serve you well.